guys, thanks for being here. I'm Jessie, and this is the Iowa Wedding Podcast. This podcast is for the brides. I want to help you plan your wedding and find reputable vendors, people that you can trust. I'm also going to go over tips, tricks, and wedding trends for 2025 and beyond. I'm so glad that you guys are here, and I'm going to introduce myself a little bit. I'm Jessie. I'm with Forest Folk Photography. I've been a wedding photographer now for roughly 3 years, and it's something that I'm really passionate about. So before I started with photography, I used to sell high-end luxury vehicles, and during the pandemic, I lost my job. So I started thinking I really wanted to run my own business, but I wasn't sure what to do, and I knew I wanted to do something creative. So I bought my first camera, and I thought I was just going to do product photography. But as soon as I started taking photos of people, I realized it was going to be a huge passion and something I'm still passionate about. I started doing weddings several years ago, and it was just a whole new world. You can be so creative, and also you're taking pictures of people's love stories. So capturing your love story and being able to create art for you and be a part of your day is something that I think is just so special, and it's something that I love doing. So a little bit about me and my business. When I started doing this, it took me a while to find my style, and I wanted to really focus in on posing. So posing couples is something that I've studied and something that I'm really passionate about because I think that it's going to bring a lot of depth to your photos, because a lot of your wedding day is candid. So candid is just me taking photos of you, your family, your friends, your spouse, and what's going on your wedding day. But we are going to have some moments where you're going to want to be posed, and that's your couple's photos, your bridal portraits, and then all of your bridal party members together. So those photos are going to be posed. We're also going to post the family photos. So taking an editorial style posing paired with the candid photos from the rest of the day, I think it gives your gallery a really high-end look. So you have these beautifully posed photos along with all of your special moments with your people. My particular style for editing is true to color. I've tried a lot of different things, and even though I think sometimes I do go a little vibrant with the color because we want to boost the hues and make everything really rich and vibrant, and sometimes I do go a little bit moody in the sense of not dark tones, but just incorporating bright highlights with dark shadows depending on the venue. But typically I try to go true to color, and I think it's really important to find a photographer that does edit in a true tone style, because you've spent all this time picking your colors, the colors of the suits, the colors of your flowers, and then if you get your edits back and a blue suit now looks light blue or dark navy, or your purple flowers now look magenta, that's not what you wanted. You didn't put all the time and effort into picking these colors to get your edits back and see completely different color schemes. So I'm someone that thinks it's really important on a wedding day to edit in a true tone style. Another thing that I think is really important for a wedding photographer is finding someone that you feel like you like them, you feel like you trust them, and you feel like they're going to stick with you through the day, and they're not going to add more stress to your day, because this can be a stressful day, but we want it to be memorable, and we want it to be lovely and exciting, and we want to try to get rid of as much stress as we can. So finding someone that's going to come alongside you, help you when you need help, and not add to your stress is really important. Someone that's going to help you with your timeline, help you find other vendors, make your day special. Those are all important things to think of when you're picking a wedding photographer. Something that I do for my brides, and that's another part of why this podcast is so important, I want to help you find vendors that are reliable. So that was a big reason why I wanted to start this podcast, because I refer other vendors to my brides all the time. From venues to florists to hair and makeup people, these are people that you need to feel like you trust. And because I do this so much, I know these people. I trust them. I'm comfortable referring them to other brides. So I'm going to bring those ladies on, ladies and gentlemen, on. I'm going to interview them and let you get to know them a little bit, so that you feel comfortable with them and you know a little bit about these people before you hire them for your wedding. Another part of this podcast is we're going to talk about wedding trends. So wedding trends change a lot. You'll see things happen with celebrities oftentimes first. Whatever happens in a celebrity wedding usually trickles down, and this is not about budget. I think you can have a lovely wedding no matter what your budget is. I've seen weddings hosted on family farms that were some of the most beautiful I've ever done. So I don't think it's necessarily about budget. A lot of people DIY, but some people want to hire out all of that work. So whatever your budget is, whether you have a high budget or a low budget, we're still going to talk about things that are applicable to you and things that you can incorporate into your wedding day. So this is for everyone. Every bride that's planning her wedding is welcome here, and we're still going to talk about things that are applicable to you no matter what your budget is. I am so excited that you guys are here. This is going to be an awesome way to connect with other vendors, learn tips and tricks, and this is for Iowa brides. So I'm not going to talk to people that are out of state. I'm going to focus on Iowa and the vendors with and around our area. So I am so happy you guys are here. Please leave a review. Let me know if you'd like to join in. If you're a vendor and you want to be interviewed, I would love for you guys to come into the studio. And if you're a bride and maybe there's a particular subject that you want covered, let me know in the comments. Thanks for being here, and I will see you next time.